pleasure of being able, as the past president of ICDA, to give the award this year to Dr. Kay Webb. I think this is the third or fourth year I've done this. Usually I find the easiest way to do it is not write a speech about them, but ask a bunch of people what they think about Kay. If I sound really good when I give this speech, the caveat is I stole most of the words from some people in this room, but you can still give me some credit for it. Every year, the Idaho Career Development Month and our partners recognize someone with this annual Leadership and Career Development Award. It's really for those individuals that advocate and contribute to the importance of our cause. We think about things or criteria in this award, giving this award, as people who can just help others understand their abilities, their goals, and their interests in relation to the world of work. They help provide information so that we can make informed decisions about what we want to be next week or what we want to be when we grow up. We help these people that we acknowledge really help in counseling all of us to achieve our personal career goals, but also foster partnerships between community members, associations, governments. Dr. Kay Webb has been deeply involved in the career development field for over 15 years. She is currently an associate professor at Northwest Nazarene University, where one of her jobs is teaching future counselors about career development and how it relates to their future jobs. Her career and research interests have included wellness practices and burnout prevention, using technology and career exploration, teaching and supervision, and career decision-making, self-efficacy, influencing life transitions. She's particularly motivated in just helping others find meaning and purpose in their lives through the work they do. Because if you're not doing something every day at work that doesn't fill your bucket or make you feel good about what you're doing, then you're doing the wrong thing. Dr. Webb has previously served as the president of ICDA. She's now actively the secretary, doing what she often does in this field, stepping in wherever help is needed, and that is a pattern for her. She is also involved and has been throughout her tenure here in Idaho, the Idaho Counseling Association, who's such an important parent organization and partner for us. Her background as a licensed psychologist has really helped her bridge the gap between other counseling divisions and specialties, so that we know that career development is not just about getting a job or somebody helping you get a job, but the reason I'm so passionate about career development, and I think Kay is too, is it's this crazy intersection of not just jobs and economy, but also about personal identity, and about counseling and education, and it's all of those things in one. And that's what makes this field so important and so special. She's been a leader in advocating for career development speakers and awards, so that we can recognize throughout the state all the people that do important things. We really respect Kay for so many reasons. She's a scholar, she's a counselor, an educator, a professional, and she's an advocate. She's a woman of faith and conviction. She's a trusted partner, she's a trusted colleague, and a friend. If you ask anybody about Kay, you'll get a lot of warm words. It is overwhelmingly agreed that she makes amazing contributions to the field. She's an asset wherever she's involved, from big picture community to personal conversations. She's caring, supportive, professional, unselfish, wise, and effective. So often, Kay has stepped in where others wouldn't advocate for career development, and she really has done a lot, not only to revitalize it in her job at NNU, but also throughout the state in her work with ICDA. So I just really hope, and I can't personally give enough gratitude and thanks, but we're so fortunate to have you in Idaho and the work that you've done here, Kay. Hopefully this award is a small little sliver to reassure you that all of your efforts have had such a huge impact. They have not gone unnoticed, and how grateful we are for your service to Idaho. So thank you so much.
Speak off the cuff and just whatever is on the top of my head or not. But I was afraid I would leave a few things out, so I thought I would go ahead and prepare just a few words of my own gratitude. It's incredibly overwhelming, and then to hear all of that is just, I feel a bit speechless. So At this point, I'm glad I've written something down to say, because I'm not really sure what would come out. A recognition like this in leadership development, leadership and career development, wouldn't really be possible if it wasn't for so many people that I've worked alongside, so many people from so many different organizations and agencies that come together on a daily basis, that all have this shared passion for helping people within the state who are working, who are maybe displaced from jobs, just trying to find that fit for them, and just the collaborative effort that happens around the state. It's just an honor to be a part of that. So to the leadership teams, both past and present, of Idaho Career Development Association, I want to thank each and every one of you for embracing this little Hoosier girl who came here 5.5 years ago, and I was just looking for people who shared a passion for career. And I came from a state where there wasn't a lot of support, and to move into a place where there was just this deep passion was just overwhelming, and I really deeply appreciate that. Thank you to my friends and colleagues who lead and support the Idaho Counseling Association. You continue to embrace all of us who are working in career counseling, regardless of our background, regardless of our training, regardless of our licensing. And we deeply appreciate that, and we need those connections to continue to support the people in the state. I especially want to thank my dear friends and colleagues in counselor education at Northwest Nazarene University. You continue to encourage, support, and mentor me, and you've helped me step outside my little box in Nampa and connect with all of these other amazing people throughout the state. Each of you model true leadership involvement in the local, state, and national levels, and you teach our students how to do the same, and I thank you for that. Finally, thank you, Mrs. Otter, for supporting the efforts of so many of us by signing our proclamation today, for being here with us today. Just in recognizing Career Development Month, you support the career work, the legislature, all of our national leaders support the work that we're doing here in Idaho, and we couldn't do what we do without your support, so thank you. My prayer, in closing, is brief, is that we continue to work together. We continue to find ways to collaborate, build bridges, so that we can continue to support the people who live and work here in this great state. Thank you so much.
I'm a crier, so I'm going to try. I am, especially since I had kids. But I'm just really excited to be able to honor. It's so fun as an adult to be able to give awards to your friends for cool things that they do. So, anyways, that concludes today. I want to just say thank you again to everybody in the room for all the hard work that you do. Students, keep learning and try to pick something, or not try, do pick something that you truly love, because you can find a job that will actually pay you to do that. But you got to do your research, and you got to try on lots of hats. So look up CIS.